took a break for a couple weeks because I pinched my sciatic nerve. So, and then when I was feeling better, I just didn't want to film because I was tired. But I got a lot done. I got this whole side area full. This is like crushed granite and limestone and some concrete. And then I poured water on it, which I don't have water hooked up here, so I have to drive down to the lake, fill up a 60-gallon container, and then drive back, and then go back and do it again. But here's what it looks like so far. So this whole side is pretty solid, and it's supposed to rain this week, next week, so it'll be a little more, it'll be a little bit more solid. So all here, all along the side, all this whole area, and then this is it from the back. And then in here, so I have to dig all this out, but there's about a foot of gravel in there that I got to pull out. But once I get that out, I'm starting to shape it. I feel like it's gonna I feel like it's starting to like look like a pool. So in the winter time, I'm gonna make this a cold plunge, and then I want to do it every day for at least a minute. I feel like it'll be good for my head. And then in the summer, it'll just be like a little pool. But this is about as deep as it is. Then this is all rock. I'm gonna keep this the same. I want it to look like it's like it looks at the lake. And then I'm gonna put a ton of plants up here. And then I cleared all this out. And then probably next weekend I'm off. So I'm gonna relax this week because my leg really hurts. I'm gonna clear all that out and then plant bamboo, because bamboo is a cheap way to get like a privacy fence. And that shit just grows. Every time somebody comes down this road, they blow all that white dust and shit all over. I think bamboo looks cool. And then that cactus right there, I wanted to plant dragon fruit, but I can't find it anywhere. So that one, I read on there that it grows little orange and red flowers, and it doesn't need a lot of maintenance. And I have these cacti, I don't know, back here. Those little red things you can eat. I think hippies make jelly out of it. So I'm gonna plant a ton of those and eat them because I think they're good for you. All right. What are you doing? Hi, buddy. Can help Daddy build his house? It's probably not the healthiest thing for someone to say Daddy to their fucking dog. Oh, that's heavy. So all that steel I got for free at work. They're just leftover pieces that they either cut too big or too small. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it yet, but steel is expensive, and I assume I'm gonna need some. So my head, I'm gonna use that. There's a lot in my head. But what I'm gonna do with that steel is, I don't know. In my head, I wanna use it for my foundation. I'm building mostly out of concrete blocks because I feel like it's easier and it's definitely the cheapest. I would like to pour concrete walls, but it's just me. So it's easier, I think, if I just use blocks. So I would like to put the steel in between the blocks to give it a look, so it looks like a castle. And then I got all these leftover tile pieces. These are left over from work too. And I forget what it's called. I think it's called a French design, where all the tiles are different sizes, but they all kind of connect. Leave it to the French. So I think this is enough to do a bathroom floor. So I'm gonna do the floor in the RV with these. But these are pretty fancy, way fancier than I can afford. So this is the table leg from the table in my RV. I'm gonna use that for the mailbox pole. I glued this piece of wood on the bottom. And now I think these holes are for screws. So I'll drill those in there, and then this is the bottom. That part is for the bottom of the tabletop. So it kind of fits. It's gonna stick out a little bit, but I don't care. I'm gonna be a construction expert. You wait and see. I hope it opens. There we go. I wish I had a smaller pole. Probably in the middle. All I get is junk mail, so I don't know why the fuck I'm even bothering with this bullshit. Get in there, bitch. Uh-oh, I think the screws went through the mailbox. Nope, we're good. All right. Good enough. I got this thing that I was just gonna fill with cement and rocks and shit. All these people put their mailboxes in Home Depot buckets. It's kind of trashy. I feel like this is gonna be a real bitch. I think I put that little red thing on backwards. Come on, honey. She's like 13, she moves kind of slow. Found this little piece of wood in the trash, and this is the other half of the table from my RV. So I'm just gonna screw this on here. And then I'll put this in the bottom of this bucket here. And then I'll put all this concrete in there. And then I brought some water. That will make my pole stiff. From what I remember, it's been a while. If you want your pole to get stiff, you have to get it wet. I should probably fill this over there, because then it's gonna be too heavy to carry. Oops. So annoying. I don't have water hooked up. Ooh, I don't have water hooked up at my land yet, so I have to go to the lake here and fill up this container when I need water. It's not for drinking. It's just because I've been working on that pool thing. And I poured concrete the other day, and I was expecting it to rain, and it didn't rain that much. So I have to get water and pour it on it so that it gets hard. Otherwise, I have to pay 20 grand to get water hooked up, so fuck that. Oh, Jesus. I'm getting too old for this shit. It's a pain in the ass in the beginning, but once it starts to get full, the bottom sinks and it's easier to fill up the second half. My life is not only like a reality show, but it's like a low budget bullshit reality show. I don't have electricity and I don't have a septic. So I have to do this little bullshit. But to get all that stuff hooked up, it's like 50 grand. And I ain't got, oh shit. Whoops. This thing's heavy. And I got a pinched nerve in my back. Ow, fuck. I think it's my sciatic nerve. So I thought I broke my butt because it hurts from my ass all the way down to my toes. I just got feeling back on my toes about a week ago. It's far. All these little stickly things always catch on my legs. Hurts like a bitch. Ow. Owie. The water's down there, but you can't park down there, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So I would have to walk if I'm gonna go kayaking. But there's another spot that's closer that I can park because I just put my kayak in the back of the truck. So this road, there's nothing on it. So after my land, it's like 4 miles of nothing. It looks like this. They're building a lot over here, but lucky for me, where I'm building my house, and I never got lucky. Everything is shit always. But where I'm building, in front of me, if you go out to the right, like towards the highway, there's not a lot of houses, but there's some, but there's not anything for a mile. So if you go out to the right for a mile, there's nothing. And then if you go to the left, which is the way we're coming from now, you see this. Nothing but trees and open space for, I think it's 4 miles, 4.5 miles. I might be wrong on that. But here is my spot right here. I need to fix my driveway. Here's the front of my street. Here's my mailbox. I made that. Let's see if the cows are out. Sorry I haven't made any videos for you, but I pinched my back. Where are they? They're always out. See? Cow crossing. So I have to go back to the lake, fill this up like another 4 or 5 times, so I have enough water, because I don't know when it's gonna rain next. The struggle is fucking real. changed my I swear to God, I change my mind every day. So I got those tires for the foundation. I just paid for my building permit today. So they're saying I should have it in a couple days, but I can start now. I have to do 30 feet from that fence. But the fence kind of goes like this, like diagonal. So does that mean it's 30 feet from... Maybe I'll just do 31 to be safe. So that means the foundation has to go like around here somewhere. So what I'm gonna do is take these tires, pack them with dirt, and then build a wall out of it. And then the tires will naturally cool the house and keep the house warm in the wintertime, I think. There's a lot of big trucks in Texas, so that means there's a lot of big tires. They're heavy as shit. So I found this auto body shop not too far from here that is willing to not only give me all their spare tires, but they'll drive them over here if I make videos for them and take pictures for their website. No problem. My pool's looking good. Pool, cold plunge, whatever this is. But it rained a lot last night and this morning. So all this crushed granite, rock, it's soaking wet. Which means in a couple days, it'll be rock. So then I can start forming the inside. But I did all that this week. Yeah, this is all soaking wet. This is great. So now I've got that whole side is solid. Now I just got to do that side. I don't feel like a complete fucking loser today. Just a little bit. Where's my tape measure? Oh, I left it at home. Found it. So 30 feet from here. Is that 30 feet from the fence? Let's see. Fuck that. That's like half the yard. But then I don't have to cut those trees down. Instead of putting the septic over there, I can put the septic down here. Because I'm building an Earthship, but I like to call it a slave ship because that's what we are now. All of us, we're fucking slaves.